Hey you guys, Grace Be Like Sims here, and today we're doing the Sims 4 April 2020 community survey. Woo! Okay, I don't normally do like Sims 4 news and info videos. Like I literally was gonna start editing the episode for 100 Baby Challenge to go up this week. However, I saw the video that Little Simsy posted about this survey, and I was like, now that I've seen that, I want to take it too. So we're gonna take it together, guys. And I guess it's just a great way for me to discuss like my thoughts on the game and stuff like that. So let's read it. So it says, Soul Simmer, we would love to get your input and thoughts on potential ideas, additions, changes, and or features to be added to The Sims 4. 8 to 10 minutes, 9 questions long. We appreciate your time. Obviously, EA. Alright, next. It says, please read the below feature ideas carefully. Okay, so there's a lot. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of ideas. Oh my god, we're gonna have to like rank them and stuff. Okay, let's go through each one. Culinary Quest. Take on the role of Master Chef. Find the best ingredients, create recipes, and keep that kitchen running through the diner rush. Fan Club Creator. Immerse your Sims in Fandom. Create fan clubs, collect rare memorabilia. Why that word? Collect rare memorabilia and express your love. Drive a craze that could take over the town. NPC story progression. Now your neighbors come to life. Sims outside of your household live their lives from birth, marriage, and death. Imagine the possibilities when the drama can start next door. Shopping malls. All your retail needs under one roof. Hang out, find deals, and discover that perfect outfit for the night ahead in a full retail experience, mall cop included. Cheer. Immerse yourself in the world of cheerleading where focus is king and distractions are dangerous. Keep the team together, build routine, and make sure to stick to the landing. Growing pains and life issues. Life is hard. Now your Sims feel those physical emotional changes as they grow up. Realistic reactions and emotions bring deeper connections to the world around them. Heist. Whether you're an aspiring Debbie or Danny Ocean, I don't know who Danny Ocean is. I'm sorry. If you out there and you know, put it in the comments because I don't know who that is. But yeah, whether you're Debbie or Danny, build your team to seek out and recover the stolen artifacts to return them to their rightful owners. Can you execute the perfect plan, or will your team end up in the slammer? Oh, okay, so this is like an update to the criminal career. Oh, this is exciting. Modern love and romance. From love at first sight to digital dating, discover a wide variety of relationship types for your Sims. Explore their desires, tastes, and preference. Take them on a journey to discover what works for them. American high schools. Cafeteria cliques, racy relationships, and SAT struggles. The halls are alive with the sound of drama. And finally, bands. Go solo or build your supergroup. Find your style and perform your way from YouTube celebrity to sold-out stadiums. Feel the pressure and demands of keeping the band together. Record company demands and the needs of your adoring fans. Okay, so the first section we have to say how interested to how uninterested we are. And then the second section, we're going to have to put them in order. Okay, so, I know for me, definitely, bands, 10 out of 10. I'm 100% interested in that. Like, one of my favorite skills in the game is the singing skill, and I've always wanted to be able to start a band with my Sims, but I haven't been able to do that. So that's definitely 10 out of 10. One thing that's not 10 out of 10 for me, though, is probably American high schools, because not everyone who plays The Sims is American, and I don't know if I want my Sims to go through the exact same things as me. Like we just got Discover University, so I don't know. I mean, I get that they're probably trying to do some stuff for teens here, which is cool, but like we do kind of already have the club system, which kind of makes clubs already in the game. I mean, it could be interesting to see the teams take SATs or some sort of equivalent placement test, and maybe that can boost them when they're trying to apply for college. Like that would be a realistic integration if they're going to go for a high school improvement. But just to specify American high schools, not everyone who plays The Sims is American. So I feel like for me, that's going to be pretty low. I'll give it like a 4 because I'm kind of interested in it just for the like take a test and maybe you'll get a higher chance of college or maybe you can get some college credit. Like I'm interested in that if they go that route because a lot of schools do things like that, but I'm not wild interested in it. Okay, let's go through each thing. Oh, heist. This definitely sounds interesting because the criminal career right now, I mean, all the careers right now are pretty much rabbit holes except for the ones that can get to work. So the scientist, the doctor, and the detective. And then the acting career is also not a rabbit hole. That's a playable career. And I think there's one more, but I don't remember which one it is right now. But So definitely, like heist, that sounds fun. That sounds interesting. I definitely 10 out of 10, very interested. Okay, what else am I very, very interested in? Let's see. Shopping malls, I think that could be fun. I know that we already have like we can create retail stores, but having a mall, I think that would be really fun because, we can create all the individual stores we want, but then you have to go through a loading screen. Say if you want to send your sim shopping at one store and then you want them to get food at another store. To have all the stores all under one roof, that's definitely very interesting to me. But I can see how some people would be like, oh, but we already have retail lots. Yeah, but this is different, guys. This is different. So I'm gonna give that one like a 9. Because I am really interested in it, but I know that there might be some things going on. Let's see, what else? What else is there? I mean, there's a couple of different things. Well, you can see what my top 3 definitely are. You know what? Move shopping malls to 10. Okay, let's go through each one. Culinary Quest. Take on the role of master chef, find the best ingredients, create recipes, and keep that kitchen running through the dinner rush. Oh, the dinner rush. Okay, this one I feel a bit half and half about, just because so we already have Dine Out where we can run our own restaurant and things like that. But the thing that sucks about Dine Out is that your sim isn't the one doing the cooking. It's other sims doing the cooking. So I kind of would like to be able to make my sim be the one doing the cooking, because that's usually the way that I play with restaurants. Like if I'm having a restaurant, it's because my sim is a really great chef. And so that could be cool. But also at the same time, if we have to choose between all these features and we're choosing between getting new content or expanding old content, I'm not trying to have another situation where they had cats and dogs and my first pet stuff. Like we got an add-on to an add-on. And so that's why I feel a little bit weird about this one. But I am interested in it, but maybe not as interested in it as I am for other things. So I think just for that reason, I'll probably put it like somewhere in the middle. Like if they do it, I'll be happy. If they don't, I'll be okay with that. So I'm gonna put that one. I'll put that like right in the middle at like a 5. Yeah, because we can't give everything a 10, guys. Okay, fan club creator. Immerse your Sims in fandom. So here's the thing about this one. We have the celebrity system in The Sims 4 if you have The Sims 4 Get Famous, and people go absolutely crazy over those celebrities, and it gets kind of annoying sometimes when you're just trying to have your family go to the park and the celebrity comes over and starts trying to get your Sims to come over and talk to them. So like that's annoying. I know that in real life fandoms are great. We love fandoms, but like I don't really know. Like, are they adding like some kind of K-pop aspect to this? Because then that would be interesting. But like, I don't know how they would do this. So I think I'm gonna give it like a 3, to be honest. I'm gonna give it that like a 3. Okay, moving on. NPC story progression. So this is interesting. This I actually thought we already had in the game. I feel like that makes sense. Like your neighbors should continue living their lives. But what I didn't realize, according to some people in the comments on other videos that I've seen, this doesn't exactly exist in the game, and the only reason I thought that I had it is because I have MC Command Center, which is a mod that you can get, and that freaking blew my mind because it doesn't make any sense that you have to have a mod in order to get story progression in your game. So I think it definitely would be great if like the NPCs went out and did things and progressed their stories, because it's life. It's not like our family is the only one doing things, Like, I don't know what the Sims would be like if the Sims, like, didn't go out and, like, get into some dramas of their own. So definitely NPC story progression, definitely. That's very important. Like, I feel like we shouldn't have to buy that. That should come in an update or something. Like, that's ridiculous. Shopping malls already talked about. Cheer. Okay, so this is about cheerleading and things like that. And one thing that people in the other videos that I was watching talked about when it comes to cheerleading is, are we getting cheerleading in terms of like cheer competitions, or are we getting cheerleading in terms of like, here's the school basketball game, let's stand in the corner and be like, go team? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you like that kind of cheerleading, cool, that's great. Like, both are valid forms of cheerleading. But like, I'm not sure if I trust the Sims to take something like cheerleading and do it well. So I don't really know. I think cheerleading I might have to put at 4, like I did with American High School, just because like not everybody is interested in cheer, and I kind of want to vote for things that is going to add to gameplay that everybody can enjoy, not specific niche things. Not that we can't have niche things. We'll get into some of that later, I think, as the survey goes on. But just, this isn't, I don't see a lot of people being interested in this. I mean, I could be wrong, but I also don't trust The Sims to take a concept like cheerleading and make it really amazing. Like, I don't see them going the cheer competition route. I could see them just doing, okay, your sim is gonna stand on the side of this basketball game and go, yeah, we got it. Okay, we lit. All right, moving on. Growing pains and life issues. Now this, I'm very interested in, just because of the fact that, like, you know, you can have mods like the slice of life mod, where your sim, as they live life, they just, there's all these cool moodlets that pop up, like you get like baby fever, or like your child wants another sibling, or like even with, I think the slice of life mod add bullying as a possibility, just basically things that would happen in real life, it adds. And so I feel like, especially for console players who don't have access to mods, stuff like this definitely should be in the game. So I'm gonna definitely put this at like a 10. Where's that at? Here we go. Okay, Heist already wrote it on, and then Modern Love and Romance. Okay, I mean, this is interesting to me, but at the same time, just from the way that I play the game, I kind of like being able to control what happens. You know, I'm not sure how they would go about this, because I hear Modern Love and Romance, and I think Tinder, and I'm like, Tinder, trash. Sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong, some people find their absolute soulmate on Tinder, and that's cool, but most of the people on Tinder, trash. So, yeah. But, it could be interesting to see how they might flush this kind of thing out. But I'm not really like gunning for, ooh, yes, let's go on a whole love and romance update. So I think for me, this is probably the one that I'm most, like, least interested in. So I'm just gonna put it at like a 2. You know, it could even go for a 1, to be honest. I mean, online dating would be cool though, so I'll put it at 2. And is that everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I voted on everything. Okay, good. So now we have to rank them from 1 to 10. Okay, okay, this is hard because there are 5 things that I put as very interested. So I think for me, out of these 5 that I put as very, very interested in, growing pains and life issues, I'm definitely gonna put as number 1. Just because, like, I'm thinking about all of us here. Like, we all deserve. Oh, what in the heck? Excuse me. I'm trying to put this as number 1, please. We all deserve to have that realism in the game. I think the next one after that, for me, the way that I like to play the game, I really want bans in shopping malls. Like, just more stuff to be able to do, you know. I don't know which I would use more. I think for me, I'd probably use bans more than shopping malls, but that's just me. I'm gonna go for 2 for bans, and I'll put shopping malls at 3. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we have heist and NPC story progression. So for me, I think between heist and NPC story progression, I think I'll go probably. See, I'm debating it because I'm like, do I put story progression as 4 as a thing to improve the game for all of us, and then go heist 5? Yeah, I guess I'll do that, because how often are you really going to be doing a heist in The Sims? You know, we have to think about things like that. Like, I feel like shopping malls is something you're going to use all the time. These things here, things you're using all the time. Bans, I would use that all the time. But a heist? How often am I having a sim go on a heist? You know? Okay, now moving on. Actually, can I put these in the spots that I want? Thank you. Growing pains, bans, shopping malls. Bans will make her dance. Sorry. Shopping malls, NPC story progression, heist. Okay, now we're on to these last 5 things. Now, so if I go based on this, the next one I have after heist is Culinary Quest. So, yeah, I think out of all these, that makes the most sense. Culinary Quest 6, and then after that, what? Cheer versus American High School? Okay. Honestly, yeah, I think this is it. Okay, so me, 1 to 10. Actually, you know what? Fan clubs, I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean to the fan clubs, but like, I think just to be realistic for myself, you know, realistically for me, that probably would be at the bottom. Even though here it shows as more interested, I would prefer like some online dating before I go, let's start a fan club. Yeah, so at this point, you guys, I think I'm just gonna not do the rest of the questions just because, hi, yeah, it's me here editing the video. And literally, this whole survey and me discussing each and every question, I recorded an hour of. And when I edited the video and cut it down, it was a 50-minute video still. And I'm like, okay, so what can we do here? I decided to just cut out the rest of it just because this video would be way too long and I feel uncomfortable recording videos that are longer than like 20 to 30 minutes. I mean, the rest of the survey talks about new worlds, family gameplay, create a Sims items, life stage, create a sim and gameplay. And you know, that's all cool stuff and whatever. But one thing I really wanted to discuss real fast was number 7 because I really enjoyed that question. And so I'm gonna let the clip play. Basically, number 7, it asks, okay, if I'm going to choose 3, heterochromia, vitiligo, and prosthetics. And here's why. A lot of you are going to be like, we already have mods for heterochromia, vitiligo, and prosthetics. Sure, we have mods for them, but once again, console players can't use mods. There are some PC and Mac players who their game, you put a mod in, it just crashes. So I think if there's already mods for these and they work, cool, but other people need access to these things. Like, it would be so cool to have a sim with heterochromia. And it will be, people with vitiligo, they're like some of the most beautiful people that I've ever seen, if I'm being honest with you, you know? Like, just in my experience. Prosthetics, I would love more representation in the Sims in terms of like, you know, just once again, different body types, different experiences, different things like that. So I think definitely for me, these 3, that's it. That's all I need, you know? Like, I feel like there's probably already mods for stretch marks and scars and burns and body hair. But I think if we're adding, once again, for me, I'm looking for different experiences, different lifestyles, different new things. I want these 3 things. So yeah, that's what I went with. Once again, you know, basically this whole survey, it has more questions, but I'm choosing to end the video here just because, like, I don't think any of you want to sit through a 50-minute video of me just talking about answers in a survey. So, like, no. But yeah, I'll put a link to the survey in the description. And, you know, that's it. The 100 Baby Challenge should be going up soon. I'm just working on it. I honestly struggled with that challenge by now, but I'm trying to finish it for you guys because I know we all started it together. So I'm going to finish it for you guys. But yeah, I don't normally do news and info videos. I don't think I'm going to do one ever again just because of how this went. But, you know, you got to try things new. Trial and error is good. Yeah, well, other than that, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell for notifications. And I don't know, let me know in the comments how you would have chosen if you had to rank between these things. All right, bye.